In today's session, I'd like to cover what doctors wish they would have known before they started medical school. Let's just say for some of us, including myself, medical school was a few minutes ago. So this might be some advice that we as doctors would have given to ourselves, our younger selves, had we only known. So here goes. Here are some of the things I would tell a younger Dr. Brands. Number one, pace yourself. It's a marathon. Medical school is definitely not a sprint. The doctors who find balance in their careers are the ones who are in tune with their working rhythms. Think endurance, not strength, not speed. Know what time of day and which spaces and places you will study the best in, so that you can set yourself up for an individual schedule and study times that lead to success. Number two, go to class. Repeat, go to class. It might be obvious, but when many of you are paying well over six figures for your education, it's a good idea to get what you paid for. Being present and engaged should be a non-negotiable. It's also a game changer for your ultimate goal, graduation. It's one thing to say to go to class and another thing to do it. Don't renegotiate that fundamental. And I get it, we're all human. Med school has a reputation for asking the superhuman out of all of us. On days when taking notes in another lecture feels like the last thing you really want to do, step back and set yourself up for success. Take a break. Pump up those tunes as you're walking across campus. Listen to that lecture on a topic outside of medicine. Grab some sunshine. Hydrate between classes. Exercise. Go outside. Be part of the larger universe. And then learn some note-taking tips, or better yet, find a trusted classmate that you can collaborate with your notes on together. Or if all else fails, pull out that motivating note, that photo that we talked about, reminding you why you started on this journey and how you're going to complete it at the finish line with graduation with your classmates. You come a long ways, right? So give yourself the best of fighting chances. Go to class. Number three, understand your financial situation and your financial aid package. Medical school education debt now is well over $200,000, and you're thinking, well, I'm going to be making a lot of money when I come out of medical school, right? Well, not immediately. And if you don't do your financial homework now, the options later down the road are going to be more limited. You've got bills to pay, and that debt will mount. Debt can make all the difference in the world when you think about buying a home, starting the next phase of your career, relocating to a residency, and other big life decisions. Don't just put the financial aid to the side or in the back seat for someday. Make it a priority now. Get assistance. Work with your medical school's financial aid office. Meet with a counselor. Use a calculator. Figure out how many years it's going to take you to pay off that debt, regardless of what career, path, or specialty you choose. And this is the time to get creative with a number of ways to save money. It's a balance, right? You don't have the time or energy to work a full-time job in medical school. Don't even think about it. You don't want to borrow more than you need. It's going to be very wise, therefore, to give your finances a checkup and identify just how much you need to focus on your studies and find a safe, optimal living arrangement. Living frugally now will pay off later. Number four, get your housing and living situation settled well before you begin medical school. Starting med school is like drinking water from Niagara Falls. It's going to rain down on you all at once. And once you start orientation and get into your classwork, there's really not going to be time to lease an apartment, move your belongings, change your living situation, and think about transportation after you start med school. There's just not going to be time. Med school is demanding, and your focus needs to be fully dedicated to studying. It's going to take up most, if not all, of your waking hours. Planning ahead can make all the difference. Finding a safe, affordable, modest housing arrangement close to the med school, clinics, and hospitals is invaluable, and it's worth taking some extra time and effort several months before you actually relocate to that new city to make sure that you've got it all put together. It might cost a bit more than that house you found 30 minutes outside the city, but think about the time, money, and energy you'll save by being close to where you're doing most of your studies and clinical experiences. Think carefully about transportation. Many students do not until it's too late. You'll need something efficient, safe, and effective, reliable to get you where you need to be on time and coming and going in the middle of the day and the middle of the night, particularly for your clinical experiences. And that's probably not your roommate, right? In major cities like Boston, Philadelphia, New York, the subway might work, but in most areas, having a car is likely going to be the better option to get you to clinics and hospital settings on time and to be mentally engaged in clinical care. Number five, seek help early in the basic sciences. You don't need to know everything. That's part of being a physician. There'll be plenty of times in your career when you're going to collaborate and work with many other colleagues to find answers to vexing problems in patient care, education, research, and administration. You need to reach out to your colleagues in other specialties for their advice. You can learn this lesson now. When you're stuck, don't wait. Seek help early from the people and teams dedicated to your success in med school, upperclassmen and women, teaching assistants, instructors, academic success coaches, tutors, respected faculty, and experienced deans. They've helped thousands of students succeed, and they're ready to help you. Number 6, learn how to study more effectively and efficiently from the beginning. Maybe you could get away with some things in your college courses and skipping out, but in medical school, no. You need to be an active, proactive learner. You're not just a simple sponge. You have agency and ability to get as much out of your education as you possibly can. You're paying for it. So ask questions, especially about the topics you don't understand. Get together with your peers and break down the subject material. There's a reason that the hospital doesn't just have one doctor on staff, right? Medicine thrives in collaboration between all sorts of interconnected specialties. Everyone has their own expertise to offer, and that's true even in your first year of medical school. Find those naturally gifted experts in your class, the biochemistry major, the microbiology majors, those who are really good at anatomy. You'll progress far more together than you will solo. Number 7, study each day for the board exams, whether your school believes they're important or not. Most schools now recognize that the licensing exams, or the boards, are a really big deal. Don't let anyone downplay them, but don't let anyone discourage you from succeeding either. It's never too early to start building out a study schedule of active learning. Get the app installed on your smartphone. Use flashcards. Do these QBank questions from your favorite platform so that you're ready for the licensing exams. We'll come back to this important topic in a video or two down the road. Do those 10 questions a day that will prepare you for the board exam, the licensing exam, or the boards to graduate from med school. I personally wouldn't be the same physician I am today without all of those medical school experiences. Remember to be kind to yourself as you're going through your program. Even the top students are going to have a learning curve. Accept that you're going to make some mistakes. We all do, but then you'll learn to correct them and you'll become a better physician. So, now that you're in med school, what's one piece of advice you'd give to future medical students? Drop it in the comments section down below. Hit subscribe and that notification bell so you won't miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay well and study well.